Thanks for tuning in this Friday morning. We are live and breaking. I'm Samiksha Srivastava. Lots lined up for you in this edition. Straight up, starting with a big story, newsbreak coming in as the BBC controversy. The documentary controversy rages on. More newsbreak that is just coming in. That the screening continues to take place at several locations across the country. The latest, of course, you are given to understand that the BBC documentary would be screened at the Presidency University today. Remember, just last evening, the screening of the documentary was stalled at the Jadavpur University. But the SFI students who are behind the organizing of the screening have said that they would ensure that the screening takes place at the Jadavpur University today. We'll go across to Kishle as well for more details on that. But as the controversy over the banned documentary rages on, the documentary was, there was an attempt by the Congress workers as well to screen the documentary in Kerala. And BJP workers tried to tear the screen while the Congress party was showcasing the controversial BBC documentary in Thiruvananthapuram. So back-to-back details and news breaks that are just coming in of how the documentary is being screened at several locations across the country. Latest, we're given to understand that there would be an attempt to organize the banned documentary series at the Jadavpur, in fact, beg your pardon, at the Presidency University today. We'll go across to Kishle as well for more details, but those are the visuals on your screens right now of the documentary that was screened in Kolkata, and today it would be the SFI students would try to screen the documentary at the Jadavpur at the Presidency University. Also, those are the visuals from Thiruvananthapuram of the BJP workers who stopped the screening of the documentary in Thiruvananthapuram. Ashwin is also joining us live. Ashwin, if you can take us through those details that you're picking up. What we are given to understand is that the Congress and the BJP workers were involved in a scuffle as the Congress workers tried to organize the screening of the documentary. But Kishle joining us for the latest from Kolkata. Kishle, we're given to understand that the screening of the documentary would happen at the Jadavpur University today. Take us through those details.
Well, Samiksha, yes, yesterday evening the screenings, we saw that how there was an unofficial screening of this particular BBC documentary in Jadavpur University by the student unions, but it was unofficial. They arranged for it personally, and there was a laptop in which they were viewing the documentary, and there were also some slogans and chantings which were heard in that same video, in that same place. Today, the SFI is planning to screen the documentary at the prestigious Presidency University at 4 p.m. And mainly, we saw that how the SFI State Secretary Srijan Bhattacharya had posted in Facebook and Twitter as well that SFI will not only be screening this documentary in the Presidency University but all over the state as well. It is yet to be seen because we do not know yet that there is any official permission given to SFI about this particular documentary, that they can screen this documentary in Presidency. We do not have information of that yet. Also, it is yet to be seen how the TMC-led government, Mamata Banerjee-led government reacts to this, because we saw one of the TMC MPs was sharing links of this particular documentary previously, but there is no official statement about it from the government. So if SFI starts to screen this documentary all over the state, what will be the reaction of the government? Will they give permission or not is an issue. So yesterday, Jadavpur University saw one of the unofficial screenings, but however, because of some technical snags, it had to be stopped in the midway, and the students left later. But it was started. There were several laptops in which the screening was done, and students were sitting there viewing the documentary, the banned documentary, BBC banned documentary, and then today SFI is planning to screen the same in Presidency University at 4 p.m. here in Kolkata. Samiksha.
Yes, Kishle, stay with us. So what we're given to understand is that the the Bengal police has not really acted, against those SFI workers who are behind screening of this documentary. If you can help us understand this better, that when this documentary was being screened last evening at the Jadavpur University, did the Kerala police initiate any action against those SFI workers?
Well, Samiksha, as I pointed out, that the students had arranged some kind of unofficial screening of this documentary, but within the university campus. So the screening was done through laptops. There were several laptops and sound systems that were used. There was a poster. There were several posters where several anti-government, central government lines were written, and they were sitting there chanting some slogans. But due to technical difficulty, technical snag, it had to be stopped midway. But the police, we do not know any action that the police has taken. So according to sources, there is no action taken by police against the students who arranged to screen this banned documentary. It is yet to be seen whether the police is taking any action or not, but as of yet, no action from the police. The students left the university campus after the technical snag, so it could not be completed. The documentary could not be completely screened yesterday evening.
All right, Kishle, stay with us. So like you told us, there were protests also that happened by the ABVP workers, but stay with us. We have Ashwin also joining us live from Thiruvananthapuram. Ashwin, what we're given to understand is that the Congress workers and the BJP workers were involved in a scuffle in relation to the screening of the documentary. If you could give us those details.
Well, in the suburbs of Thiruvananthapuram at a place called Pothankode, there was a screening that was made available by the Congress workers. And while the screening was going on, one of the BJP workers, in fact, ran into the screening and tore away the screen, and he ran off. Now, he has been identified as Dilip, who is the area secretary of the BJP. And there has been, in fact, several instances where the BJP workers have come out in protest. The first, one of the major protests that took place was on a Tuesday evening at Pujapura in Thiruvananthapuram. There has also been clashes that has been reported with the BJP and the DYFI, the youth wing of the Communist Party, at Nedumangad, another suburbs of Thiruvananthapuram as well. So several BJP workers have also been detained in this regard. However, in opposition to the disabling that has been done by the union government, the state dispensation seems to be not enforcing the rule that has been set up by the union government in this regard. An emergency rule was brought in using the IT, by implementing the 69A of the 2000 IT Act, and based on which some of the links were also disabled by the union government. So it becomes imperative for the state government to enforce the ruling. But that is not to be seen. In fact, what we are seeing is like the government, the state dispensation supporting such kind of illegality and completely, completely against the constitutional principle as well. So there is a series of screening is being lined up, is what we get to understand. Remember, this is also a pirated version of the screening. Officially, the BBC has not even given, it has not even gone to under the CBFC scanner. So all this has not been done yet. We are seeing an illegal screening that is happening across Kerala. Obviously, the protest has also started from the BJP quarters, and it seems like this is going to last for a few more days. And as the Congress is also, promising that they will be screening more at more venues, like what they did in Shankamukam Beach last evening as well. Back to you, Samiksha.
Ashwin, stay with us. And you know what's absolutely shocking is the fact that we saw what happened in the last few days in Kerala, particularly when the Kerala police lodged a complaint against the ABVP workers for staging a protest against those, for creating ruckus in relation to the screening of the documentary which happened. But if you can help us explain this better, any word of condemnation that has come in from the Kerala government as of yet, because this continues even as we of course know that the documentary has been banned in the country.
Well, we did not see any kind of official condemnation that has come from the state leadership so far. In fact, the BJP had even sent a letter to the Chief Minister saying that it will lead to a law and order situation, because obviously if there's a difference of opinion in a matter such as these, it will lead to law and order situation. But complete condemnation is what we get to understand. There has not been the official state dispensation giving out any kind of a warning to these illegal screening that is taking place. Remember, this is also a pirated version that is being screened, number one. Number two, there is no constitutional provision that is allowed. It is becoming a kind of an activism. It has become a type of a protest. And even though this protest can be taken, all the constitution has given the right to protest, but using it in an illegal way is something that is being questioned at large. But saying that the state dispensation has been quiet, they're allowing this law and order situation to escalate. There has been several such instances of clashes between the BJP, the Congress, and the CPM youth workers. So what we get to see is that the state dispensation is keeping quiet and keeping mum, and that is what we are expecting. Hopefully, the state dispensation will look into the matter very seriously. Back to you, Samiksha.
Yes. Thank you for the moment, Kishle and Ashwin, reporting live from Thiruvananthapuram, and Kishle from the Bangla newsroom. So, tracking all the latest on the BBC documentary Rao, the screening of the documentary, which continues even as it has been banned in the country, and clearly a lack of inaction on part of the state governments, including Telangana, Kerala and West Bengal. A very short break, but on the other side, we'll get you the latest on the Telangana CM versus Governor face-off, which has turned ugly as BRS MLC abuses Governor in the open.